Whatever happened to respect for veterans and Remembrance Day? Hello everyone, and welcome to Podium HD. I'm John Ardelli, and as I record this, it's November 11th, 2014, Remembrance Day. And earlier today, I went to Centre 200 here in Sydney, Nova Scotia, to attend the Remembrance Day ceremonies. And that was kind of an emotional experience for me, because as anyone who's been watching this channel knows over the last year, that I've become a great supporter of the veterans and soldiers and all that they've sacrificed to make this country free and give us all that we have today. So you can imagine that it is really irritating for me when I see people who've apparently forgotten their sacrifice. I mean, first of all, we got Christmas decorations going up all over North America in stores and in some cities before November 11th. I don't think this is appropriate, honestly, okay? I love Christmas, don't get me wrong, but the fact is, it's not an appropriate time to start talking about a happy holiday. We're talking about a day which is supposed to honor men who came back from fighting for the freedom of this country, mentally and physically broken, or in some cases made the ultimate sacrifice to defend what we have. This is not a time for a cheery holiday. It's a time to pause, reflect, and remember. That's what Remembrance Day is all about. That's why it's called Remembrance Day. But that wasn't even the worst thing. What prompted me to make this video, I was working on my computer earlier today, just, watching some YouTube videos, catching up on some email, and there's a knock on my door. I open the door, and there's a representative from Eastlink standing there. Now, Eastlink is my internet service provider. This guy tried to sell me television service and a package with the internet. I have internet only here because this is my studio. I don't own a television. I don't need television service. But putting that aside, I'm thinking to myself, this guy's here on Remembrance Day. Does he not realize what this day is? I mean, when I really started to think about it after he'd left, I realized just how terrible this really is. I mean, this guy could show up at the door of somebody who is a veteran, maybe in a wheelchair, can't get around very well. Now this poor veteran, the hypothetical veteran, gets into his wheelchair, goes to the door to answer it, and finds an Eastlink guy standing there, probably trying to sell him internet service, and he doesn't even have a computer. So he got him up for nothing, disturbed him for nothing. I mean, the fact is, I am at this point so angry about this that I am this close to canceling Eastlink service altogether and going with one of their competitors. And I've been with Eastlink since 1999, so that's not a small thing for me to say. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, why didn't you call customer service and tell them how you feel? Well, I did, actually. I did. But I know, I work in a call center myself. I know that the person I was talking to wasn't personally responsible. So flipping out on her wouldn't have done any good. I told her I was dissatisfied and asked her to pass it on to her supervisor. So hopefully she will do that. However, I wanted to put this video out there because I wanted to make it publicly known how I feel about this, and also in the hopes that maybe someone who works at Eastlink will see this and show it to whoever it was that made the decision to put those people out there on Remembrance Day, knocking on doors, trying to sell people products. This is not a time to do that. Have you completely forgotten what these people did for us? Eastlink, your company wouldn't exist if we were under Nazi rule. You can guarantee that. So you can thank those veterans that you've completely forgotten for the fact that your company even exists. And you have no right to be putting people out there trying to sell products on Remembrance Day. The day these people should be remembered for their sacrifice, reflect. Anyway, that's what really made me so angry.